It's time to grow with the SEO Queen. Get visibility like never before. No traffic's gonna explode. It's time to grow with the SEO Queen. Receive the perfect leads like never before. No traffic's gonna explode. It's time to grow.
Hailing at this time from Orlando, Florida, originally from Hawaii. I work with a company called FinFit Life, and we work with individuals dealing with things from income tax-free retirement, insurance, and any other needs that you have for your business and or personal needs. Okay, that's what I do.
Okay, and where are you located?
I'm in Orlando, Florida.
Okay, all right. Welcome, Manassas. Okay.
Thank you.
And I guess I'll just go next. I see Kula Von Seal. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
Y'all see me?
Yeah, I can see you. Just state your name, where you're from, and what you expect to get out of this 5-day sprint.
Okay, I'm Kula Von Seal. I am from Richmond, Virginia. I am a hip hop artist and an edible baker. So now, I have 2 businesses. So as a hip hop artist, I'm trying to get more exposure, get my videos, my podcast out and about so people can see me and like my music. And as a baker, I have my own baking business. I do uninfused and infused treats. So people tend to like the infused treats more. I specialize in homemade edibles. Right now, I'm pushing my seasonal edibles, pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie, and some of my vegan options. So I am here to attract more clients.
Okay, awesome. Welcome. Rebecca Brown. Just your name, where you're from, your business, and what you expect to get out of this 5-day sprint.
Muted. Rebecca's muted.
Okay, Rebecca, are you okay? We'll come back to you. Let me stop share for a second so I can see everybody who's on the screen. Okay, so Samuel Harrell. Did I say your last name correct?
Said it right. That's right.
Okay, Harrell. Go ahead.
My name is Samuel Harrell. I am the owner, operator, and developer of the FacilityAccess.net online business directory. We have been in business now since 2017. We first started out with 34 members joining us in a month. We now have over 2,100 new businesses joining us each month, with presently approaching 70,000 members worldwide. Our objective is to provide a platform for businesses of all types, anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world, to expose themselves to a host of prospective buyers, customers, etc. And we give you the opportunity to have your own profile on our directory, the individual ability to do it yourself. In other words, promoting whatever products and services you have, which will be displayed through our network of various sources. And so you can get as much traffic brought to your particular business and location as possible. So we'll be talking more about this as we go through this this week, but I look forward to sharing more details with you.
Okay, awesome. So Samuel, I know this sprint is all about keywords, but we have some bonus content on link building and how to boost your keyword rankings online. And Samuel's going to be a part of that, a vital part. So welcome, Samuel. Angela Fields, are you available to unmute and introduce yourself?
Absolutely. Hello. Pleasure to meet you all.
Welcome.
Thank you. I am Angela Fields from Tampa, Florida. I am the creator and founder of a natural hair care brand, Curly Quilly Tresses. So we are all about taking care of the natural curl.
Okay, awesome. Welcome. And what do you expect to get out of this 5-day sprint?
Yes, greater comfort with resources for identifying keywords and then making the best use of those. Some of the largest purchases that I have are individuals that may have discovered me on Google. They come to my website, they purchase my largest bundle, and then they're out in under 10 minutes. And these all originated, when I find these, they have all originated from Google, which I believe is a search because I'm not doing any Google ads at this point in time. But there has to be more people like them that I would certainly like to tap into, making sure I'm using the best keywords for my brand.
Okay, awesome. I'm so glad you're here, Angela, because we're definitely going to increase your comfortability with those keywords. I can't wait for you to see the content. Thank you again. Dee Piper, are you able to come online and unmute and introduce yourself?
I can speak, but I don't know how to put the picture I have. So is it okay if I just speak?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, your name, your business, where you're from, and what your expectation is to get out of this 5-day sprint.
My name is Deirdre Piper. The business is D's Global Enterprise. I have a live scan and fingerprint service. And to get what I want to get out of this 5-day program is to be able to put my business out on the website and get more customers.
Okay, awesome. Welcome, Dee. Nice to see you again. And Carmen, I'm not even going to try to say your last name. Miss Carmen, are you able to unmute?
He's unmuted. Can't hear him.
Hey, Carmen, we can't hear you. I'm gonna give you another moment. All right, well, feel free to put it in the chat when you're ready, and we'll come back to you, Carmen. Sophia James, are you able to unmute, introduce yourself, and talk about your business and what you expect to get out of this session?
Here, my name is Sophia James. I'm actually in Maryland, and I recently partnered with a company called VFX Standard. I hope that you showed that video. Sorry. Hold up, video, guys. Can you see me?
No.
I'm having a hard time hearing you. There's a lot of background noise. Sophia, and we can't see you.
And I opened the video. I'm not sure why you're not seeing it. I opened it, so I'm not sure. Crazy, right? Okay, I don't know why. Anyway, can you hear me better?
Yes, I can hear you much better now. Much
All right,
better.
so I'm in Maryland, okay?
Okay.
And I recently partnered with a company called VFX Standard. It's an academy, and we have an affiliate program, right? We teach money, financial education, forex, cryptocurrency, NFTs, and all of that. So we receive money. So I'm actually learning the educational aspect of the business, and I'm also an associate. So I do network marketing. Actually, I'm a network marketer for 6 years. I recently did a branding website, right? I recently did a branding website, and I am really about learning how to be found, how to get found on Google. You know, that's why I'm here. So
Okay, awesome.
And I want to know how to get found on Google and get all the content in the world.
Okay, awesome. Well, welcome, and thank you for being here. I'm definitely excited to share the information with you. I know Carmen and Rebecca, are either one of you able to unmute at this time and introduce yourself?
Hi there. I'm so sorry. I was on another meeting and I had you all in the background. My name is Rebecca, and I'm a senior strategist at an agency. And we saw your email come in, and my boss was like, "You guys should check this out." So here I am. I write content for the agency, and I'm in charge of just making sure that we're consistent, but also interesting. And so I really like your work, and I just wanted to see how you think. So thank you for having me.
thanks, Rebecca, for being here. And there's some construction going outside of my office right now. So if I mute myself, it's because there's a lot of noise. But thank you and welcome for being here. And Charlene McDaniel, welcome. Charlene, do you want to introduce yourself and your business? Okay. Well, a few housekeeping things before we get into everything.
Betty Gales.
Betty Gales, she is a team member with the SEO Queen, and she will be helping to moderate the chat. So if I don't see the chat, just know she's looking at the chat, and there is a time where all questions will be answered. And if you have any questions, please feel free to just put it in the chat as it comes to you, because Beth, she will be helping to facilitate that when the time is right. So again, purchasing an arena name. Like I think crypto.com paid like almost $1 billion to rename the Staples Center after crypto.com. And yeah, crypto.com, every time you talk about an event on radios across the country, you hear the name, but a lot of people may not be interested in that event at that time. So with organic marketing, you can really target who you want to target, who is interested in your product, and it's so much less expensive. The SEO Queen, I'm so proud that we launched in 2017. And under my leadership, my team and I have been able to drive $250 million in revenue for our clients. We've generated hundreds of millions of search engine result page impressions. And we've built 2 mobile apps, over 20 websites launched, and I have to do another count because we're building and launching new websites every day. And a new website with no traffic, the SEO Queen don't play that. So a little bit more about me. I am definitely a proud mom. One of the things I love about entrepreneurship is that it gives me the flexibility to not only work with amazing people, but it also allows me to play Dr. Mom. My son isn't feeling well today, so I was able to get him home, feed him, and in the midst of all the working, I have that flexibility. So he is my favorite, my son, Jazz, who, by the way, is the latest interview on the SEO Queen Tech Show, because he is a gamer and has his own website and social media that will be launching soon. So when I first started my tech journey, I was just a baby, the baby that you see in that man's arms right there, which is my dad. And he was graduating from Cal State Dominguez, and I blocked out the year because I didn't want to tell all my age. But you might be able to guess the decade by how he's dressed. The tie and the shades are a dead giveaway, I think. But when he graduated from Cal State Dominguez with his computer science degree, I was right there by him, and he taught me everything I know about coding, and has cultivated a passion for learning with me, along with my mother. And here, right next to him, is my Japanese teacher, Mr. Carr, when I was at Long Beach Poly. My baby brother, who is on his way to becoming an NFL referee, and my dad with a tie-dye shirt, and then my 2 sisters who are 2 and 4 years younger than me, who are, one is a registered nurse, and the other one is a master therapist, licensed therapist in the state of California. So I'm really proud of my family, and this is the foundation of, you know, my youth growing up, my family and academics. And when I graduated from Poly, I accepted admission to MIT, where I majored in management science and music. I have 2 degrees. The music that you heard at the beginning of this the song was Elevate. It was me playing the violin, and the vocals that you heard. I am a musician, producer, violinist, in addition to being the SEO Queen. And I'm really passionate about helping Black-owned and women-owned businesses get more customers, clients, and revenue, because even, you know, as a child and even as an undergraduate, I was always an advocate for diversity. And I'm a firm believer that SEO strategy is a vital piece of the equity pie in the world throughout the diaspora. And, you know, SEO is just a great way to attract your ideal clients to you, especially in this pandemic age where people aren't as comfortable going out, driving, you know, busy, relying on a busy intersection or a big event with people is a very risky marketing tactic. This is why SEO, or search engine optimization, is so important, because it is the process for developing a marketing and technical plan to improve your visibility on search engines so that you come up at the top, exactly at the moment when your ideal customers and prospects are looking for you. SEO is a game changer because your competition, this is as of February 2022, only about 30% of your competition is using SEO. And so by you being here, you're already getting a competitive advantage over your competition. And, you know, 94% of people who go to search engine results don't even click on the paid ads. What they do is they click on the organic listing. And we're going to talk about how to get up there. Now, I wanted to dispel the myth that Google is the only search engine out there, because there are quite a few more. Now, yeah, you know, Yahoo used to be, I remember when I built my first website and I'm not going to say what year, but when I built my first website, Yahoo was the main way. It was the main way to find information, and DMOZ was a big time online listing directory that gave websites a lot of authority so that they could DMOZ was the directory that could give your website a lot of authority so you rank higher. But now the landscape has shifted. Close that window. A little draft here. So in 2017, when I looked and I pulled the numbers on how many people are using search engines, it has just been increasing over time. It's just been increasing. So here, I want you to take a moment to take a look at this. Excuse me. Sam, can you comment a little bit on this slide for me while I clear my throat, please? Sam, I can't hear you. You're muted.
Sam, you're muted.
Thank you. I apologize. So when you take a look at this listing, what comes to mind is the number of visitors that are going to these various search engines. And that's the kind of activity you find taking place on the internet in general. And as Z mentioned, they're not the only ones. There are quite a number of other search engines that are out there, including ours, that offer people the opportunity to come and visit and see what's taking place in their world. So this is a very important data source, a reference point for you to get some idea of the kind of activity that's taking place on the internet. And keywords are very important in drawing people, because they go to these places, they're searching for a particular item, a particular source, whatever, a hair dresser, or whatever the case may be. They're using those words to find you, and they appear in these search engines.
Well, thank you so much, Sam. And I just grabbed the cough drop.
Okay.
I just grabbed the cough drop. So, excuse me. So, what is SEO? So, SEO there's over 200 factors that Google is looking at and other search engines are looking at in order to rank your website. And what we distilled it down is to this list. So we have the keyword research, on-page optimization, link building, digital PR, and so forth and so on. Some of our bonus content, we're going to get We're going to dive a little bit into link building this week, but for the most part, we're going to be focusing on the blogging piece, the keyword research, and the on-page optimization. So I don't think you guys came here thinking I wouldn't give you any homework, I hope. So I would like for everyone to take their phone out and scan the QR code on the screen, because this is part of your homework. I need you to join the Facebook group. And then I also need you to go to facilityaccess.net and create a free account. And as you could see on this slide, let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. This is a snapshot of the top linking sites to SEOqueen.com. And as you can see, facilityaccess.net is one of the top linking sources. Now, just so you know, this backlink indexed in record time. I was able to see that this was there. I think the link went live in August, and within about 30 days, that link was crawled by Google. So facilityaccess.net is a trusted, high authority backlink that you can use to elevate your brand. And so homework for day one, we want you to jumpstart your link building. And then we also want you to join the Facebook group. And then in the Facebook group, I want you to create a selfie video, because there's a lot of other business owners in there as well. And in that selfie video, I would like for you to introduce yourself, say where you're from, what your business is, and what your goal for your revenue and your reach is for 2023. And please put your company link in your caption for that video. And then finally, I want you to go to SEOqueen.com/SEO-tools and create a free account to access all of the tools there. I will be talking about the keyword research tools and other things tomorrow. But today I would like for you guys to create an account, and we will also post this homework in the Facebook group. So just in case you weren't able to get everything there. So this is the homework again. So this week is all about transformation. We want you to
Can you go back to that one more time? I'm sorry. Can you go back to that so I can take a picture of it, please?
Okay, sure.
Thank you. I'm sorry. All right. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So this week is about transformation. And with that in mind, I would like for Samuel to give you a little bit more information about Facility Access and .net and how it came to being and what it is and how it can help you to elevate your visibility on search engines. Sam?
Yeah, so a little background. I started my digital journey, if you will, back in the late 60s when I worked for NASA and the Department of Defense, and back before the Apollo 13 and all that sort of thing. As time has progressed forward, I've gotten a little older, but I've also observed technology enhance itself from mainframes to microprocessing to what we do today. So my understanding about what's happening here is quite, have an in-depth understanding. The Facility Access directory came about as a result of a business I owned, which was a building maintenance company. That I introduced technology into that company, and with a $1,500 investment, turned that company into a $2 million a year enterprise inside of 5 years by applying technology. And the search engine algorithms make you feel as though you're not really getting seen the way you want to. The important things about this discussion today with the keyword, understand about the keywords and how to do backlinks and all these sort of things are ways for you, for us to help you to make sure you're being visible. The unfortunate reality is that business directory websites is an easy, or it is an easy way to improve your local SEO of your company. And so we're going to help you to accomplish that. A lot of directories like Yellow Pages and so forth and others, they do the same sort of thing. but we want to show you how facility access can help you to improve your SEO visibility as well. There are, as of just a few years ago, there were 26 million businesses out there. All of those businesses represent potential listings or companies that will list themselves on our directory. So we're targeting them. So if you're on this webinar today, whatever your business may be, it can also be introduced into our directory and get the same kind of exposure that you would want to see, because we're targeting, again, SEO as well as backlinks and so forth. We have, at the heart of our program, we have a global reach. We have a do-it-yourself marketing plans that we introduce you to. So when you sign up, you can get a free listing. That's true. Everyone can go on for free, but there are also some marketing plans that you want to pay for. It can be as little as $10, $20 a month, depending upon the plan, and you can get your access to 75,000 or 75 additional marketing tools that are also available. And of course, one of the programs we just launched is a program about sharing the wealth. So we'll talk more about that in a few days. What makes us stand out, again, we mentioned the global reach that we have. We are in literally 100 different languages. Our system translates into, so we can accommodate whatever country there may be, whatever language there may be. You place your information online, people can click on the link that gives them access to whatever, and your information be translated there. Again, we talked about the marketing plans. So those are there for you to do it yourself, help to mitigate costs. These plans altogether worth about $845 for a package, which you can have for as little as $50 or less than $50, ordinarily closer to $20. We also have that opportunity for you to have a stake in facility access in your respective community, in your state. You can be the representative in that state and have a directory of your own that is tied to us, that gives you access to all the things that we as facility access are promoting out there. And so there's a revenue generating aspect to that, a monetized revenue generating aspect to that plan. So we can talk about that again when Z is ready.
Okay, thank you so much, Sam. The problem that we are all here to discuss today is the problem of consistent sales, consistently acquiring new and repeat customers, generating the traffic that you need and the content that you need to attract them to your website, and being able to grow your revenue month over month. So we're going to be talking about this and talking about how to convert these people to sales. So over time, as your website builds more authority and is visible for more keywords, you're able to make more money, and you're also able to help your ideal prospects win, whether it's with their hair or financially or whatever the case may be. So when you own a website, it's very important to have your keywords in the content and the code. A call to action is very important in your content and code of your site, because when people see your website for the first time, it's typically in search engine results pages. And so you want to have your call to action there. You also want your call to action to be on the website when they come to your website. What does a call to action look like? And these are keywords. These are keywords to spur action for people to purchase. And shop now, call now, read more, sign up, subscribe, learn more. These are very, very important. And when you have your website with the proper SEO, definitely will get more customers, clients, and revenue. SEO will work for a bunch of different industries: e-commerce, service companies, entertainment, clothing, toys, hair products, personal care, and the list goes on and on. So when a customer, a potential customer is going to Google, the first thing they do is they put in their phrase into Google here. Now, this phrase is what you want to have integrated into your title. As you can see here, we call this the title or the meta title of your website. And then you also want to have your keyword in your website link. And you also want to have your keyword at the beginning of your meta description. And you also want your call to action in your meta description. So when people see that, they know what action to take. Now, there are many different types of keywords. The ones that are very important, you have your informational keywords, you have your transactional keywords, you have your queries or your question keywords, and you also have your short-tailed and your long-tailed keywords. Now, the informational keywords, you know, how can you tell an informational one from a transactional keyword? And the way you can do that is by looking at Google page 1. When you look at Google page 1 and you see what type of, we call it the neighborhood that keyword is in, then you can get a idea for what type of purpose this keyword has. So I have a client that blogs for mature, curvy women. And some of the terms like BBW and other ones, depending on how it is phrased in terms of short or long tail, we ran into neighborhoods where some of the search engine results pages had porn. So basically, even though that is the language, the verbiage that is used in her content, we decided not to use those keywords because the neighborhood had a completely different intent. So it's really important to look and vet the content on Google page 1 before you commit your brand to that, so that you protect your brand's integrity and also go to a place where people are looking for you. When it comes to acronyms, sometimes when you are searching on acronyms, there are many other acronyms for certain letter combinations. And looking at Google page 1 is a great way to identify what that intent is. Now, transactional keywords are like near me, like locksmith near me, emergency roadside assistance near me. The near me indicates that a person is ready to make a purchase soon. So near me is definitely a type of keyword that you want to include in your keywords of your content and your code of your site. Another example is for sale. People are looking for art for sale, hair products for sale, and the list goes on and on. So when you use for sale in your long tail keyword, that is a transactional intent keyword. So you want to make sure that you are not only having informational keywords, but transactional keywords as well. So how do you find those keywords? How do you connect the dots and really figure out how your ideal client is looking for your keywords? And this is very important because on SEOqueen.com, we have a keyword research tool. Google Trends is free. This is another way to identify your keywords. So how are we doing on time? Okay, good. So we have a little bit of time left here. So Google Trends is really interesting because you can go to trends.google.com and you can put in your search term and you can see the interest over time. You can see what states that term is really popular in. And then with Quora is a great way to identify questions that people are asking. AdWords, Google AdWords, if you go to adwords.google.com, there's a keyword research tool there that if you put your payment details in, you can pull the actual number of people searching that particular term down to the city. So you could look via city, county, state, country, all over the world. So you can pull that data from Google for free. Quora gives you questions that people are asking, and you can put those questions into SpyFu or Google AdWords to figure out how popular it is. And also SEOqueen.com, you can look for popular keyword ideas. All you have to do is just describe your service, put it in, and you'll get 5 to 10 suggestions. And then another way to ascertain your keywords is to look at your competitors. What keywords are they using on their website? What are they using in their content and code? And then brainstorming, of course. So I wanted to talk about one of the SEO Queen's longtime clients and current clients, thinkns.com. So we did a massive keyword research project with them. We pulled all their competitors' keywords. We also did a deep dive on all the keywords that describe their products. They sell electric bow instruments. They do electric cellos, electric violins, electric basses, electric upright basses. And so we basically drilled down and looked at all the keywords that have electric violin in it, electric cello in it, electric upright bass, upright electric bass, all those different combinations, and created an exhaustive list. And after we did this thorough deep dive into their products and services and really understanding how their competitors are coming up on Google and how people are looking for those products and services, the end result was a 6-figure in revenue e-commerce website. They had only been doing distribution through different music stores nationwide, and now they have another 6-figure, soon to be 7-figure revenue stream because they invested the time and resources into really understanding what their keyword economy was and implementing that into their content and code and social media of their site. So Google can't rank what it can't see. And if your website isn't using the keywords that are important to your ideal customers, then you won't be able to get that traffic. So now I wanted to open the floor for questions and answers and also takeaways. So if you have a question or a takeaway, now is the time to raise your hand, and I'll answer those questions in the 15 minutes that we have left.
So I have a question, or a few questions probably.
Okay, go ahead.
So you mentioned doing some research, looking at Google page 1. Should you also be trying to avoid keywords that are used many times over, like in the hundreds of millions or even the millions of times already, and try to find something that's not used as much? Excuse me.
Right. So this is a great question, and I'm actually it's very interesting that you mentioned this because I actually have a slide. Let me see if I can pull up the slide real quick on Google operators. Okay, I don't have that slide ready. I will have that tomorrow, but let me share my screen and kind of show you how to unpack that. So say you're on, after you go to SEOqueen.com and create your account and you do your search. So let's go to SEOqueen.com now, and I'm going to show you exactly how to determine which keyword is worth your time. So let's go here. And Angela, what business are you in?
Natural hair care.
Okay. So natural. Okay, so natural hair products for Black hair for growth. let's take a look at that keyword since it's a long tail. And most digital marketers are lazy. So the longer the key phrase is, the less likely they have used it on their site. So when you use the all in title operator, this is completely free to use. You can see that there's only 107 keywords on 107 websites that are using this in their meta title. Now, if you do all in URL, there's 1,730 websites that are using that particular phrase in the domain link for that page. So I would say
all in URL like a wild card?
No, it's not a wild card. This command basically is saying, Google, please tell me how many websites are using this phrase in their URL. And all in title is saying, Google, how many websites in your index are using this phrase in the meta title? And then the next operator that you can do is you could take, once you have identified keywords that have low competition and high search volume, you could put in your website, you could say site.seoqueen.com and put in the phrase, and what it will do, that phrase, that operator will tell you how many pages on your website that Google thinks should be ranked for those keyword terms. So I put in SEOqueen.com, and as you see, there's nothing on our website that talks about natural hair products. So there's no result. So that means that you need to create content. You need to create content so that you can be ranked for that particular keyword that you have in mind. So let me go over this one more time. So you do your brainstorming, you check to see what the search is on the keywords, right? And this is one of the tools that's in your homework to take advantage of. So I picked natural hair products for Black hair for growth, and I found that only 107 websites are using that in their meta title. Now, if I look at natural hair products, there's 78,600 websites that are using that shorter phrase in their meta title. So I would definitely, as a smaller brand with less keyword rankings, going after the longer tail keywords is the way to go to get you more visibility online. One of my clients, barongtagalog.com, we employed this strategy and they were able to increase their website traffic dramatically and get on Google page 1 for quite a few of their longer tail keyword terms. So if you look here, let me pull up them. And then Manathis, I know you've been patiently waiting. I'm going to answer your question next. I want to show you guys just the longer tail keywords, how we were able to get those on Google page 1 using the strategies and tactics that we're talking about today. Yeah, so as you can see here, when to wear Barong catalog. So let's go to Google page 1 here. And this website wasn't really, before we started working with them, they really weren't ranking for a whole lot. And so when you put that in, they're right here. So the keyword is in the meta title, and we were able to, they're in the process of a migration. So they've been able to get more traffic for this very niche garment. So that strategy does work. So does that answer your question, Angela?
It does. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, Manathis, you're next.
Hey, aloha, guys. My question is, All right, I don't personally have a website, not really looking to have to manage all that anyway, but I do have a site that is provided by my existing company that I work with, even though I'm an independent contractor. So using their site,
Okay.
how can I get it to point, or not even point, just being able to use that site and being able to bring traffic to me as an independent producer using their site, so that, you know what I mean, without me having to develop my own.
Yeah, that's a great question. So what I would encourage you to do is remember these 3 websites: LinkedIn,
Was it? Which
LinkedIn,
one? Oh, LinkedIn.
Quora, and Medium. Now, those 3 websites have blogging platforms built into them. And so you can blog and then link to the website that is provided. And those any content you put on Medium and you optimize it using the strategies that we're talking about throughout this week, it will rank on Google Page 1 and drive traffic to you.
Oh, okay. So LinkedIn, Quora, and what was the other one?
Medium.
Medium. Okay.
Medium.com.
Great. All right. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Carmen, you have your hand raised. Go ahead. Hello, Carmen. You have the floor.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Go ahead, Carmen.
Oh my goodness. I was trying that so hard to speak. Okay. I have a situation and I need to address it. I had my website for a pest control company, and I started working on it since 2015, and I was ranking for 1,200 keywords.
Okay.
And now my website was hacked, and I lost all my keywords.
Okay, and when
I am devastated.
When your website was hacked, were you able to restore your website's content?
Yes. Right now, finally, I got my website restored.
Okay, you got it completely restored?
Yes.
So did the
yes, but they keep trying to send me bad backlinks to my website.
Okay, so you can actually disavow backlinks. You can disavow.
I am disavowing like crazy.
Okay, great.
Almost every week.
Okay, and then the other thing you could do is you want to, if you go to SEOqueen.com, we have a pinging tool that you can use. Like once you've restored all your pages, which you had, and once you double check, you want to make sure that you ping your content, because that'll help to expedite the keyword rankings to restore those back. Ping, P-I-N-G.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pinging your content. And if you go, let me see if I can share my screen here. So go back. Yeah, there's an online ping website tool. You put your URL, your website name, the update, and then you can use this tool to ping it online. And what this will do is it'll let the different servers know that this content is important. Another thing you need to do, and I talk about this in the audiobook and the ebook that I have on my website. I talk about how to submit your sitemap.
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah, so you want to make sure your sitemap is on point, and then the 40 steps to Google Page 1 audiobook or the regular ebook, I go through all those steps on how to get onto Google Page 1. Now, for you, have you looked at your search console and make sure that Google doesn't detect any malware or anything like that?
No, there is nothing. There is nothing. And I sent I did redirect 404 for all the spam that they were injecting.
Yeah, so I don't know how they hacked you, but what I would do if I were you is I would put a two-factor authentication, activate that at the back end of your website.
I did.
I would also install, I don't know if you're on on WordPress. What content management system is your website on?
It's WordPress.
Okay.
And now I use Security and WordFence.
Yeah.
And
so what I would do,
yes.
what I would do is if you're on WordPress, I would install two-factor authentication. So you cannot, nobody can log in, make a change or anything without a unique token that resets every 60 seconds. So no one can log into the SEO Queen website without an Authy app set up. Now, if you need help setting that up, please feel free to set an appointment with me so I can delve deeper into that with you. But you have to, at this day and time, you have to lock down your website because you will get hacked. It's bad out here. I hate to be the bearer.
I cannot tell you, I lost the whole year.
Yeah,
yes.
It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. And that's why
it happened when I hire a professional to do my SEO. So it's,
well, honestly, like, it's really a travesty how little people count on security. And to me, securing a website is a very important strategy for your website. So yeah, if you want to talk with me further, you can always book a complimentary strategy call. It's only 15 minutes and we can talk more. Dee Piper, you're next, and you'll be our last question because I want to respect everybody's time, and we will be back here tomorrow at the same time. But go ahead, Dee.
My question is, if I'm not a blogger or I am not really great at any computer thing, is there a way that I can draw to my site if I'm not a blogger?
Yeah, well, I think you can always do videos. You can always do videos, and then you can also do tweets if you don't want to blog to drive traffic. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to what you do with the fingerprinting, the live scan and different things like that, blogging is something that we could do for you because all of our signature programs include blogging. But if you don't want to blog, then I would highly recommend you definitely get on Facility Access and consider, utilizing websites like Medium, LinkedIn, and Quora to respond to questions that people have and create shorter form content. You can integrate video into your posts on Medium and LinkedIn, and they're just great flexible platforms that you can use to drive traffic to your site if you don't want to blog. But I wanted to remind everyone to take your phone, scan this QR code. A lot of helpful information is going to be posted into the Facebook group. And yeah, this is really going to be important. Make sure you claim your free account, especially UD. Make sure you claim your free account so you'll be, when any of the 60,000+ business owners or other people come to the site and are looking for live scan in Southern California, you can pop up there and also boost the visibility of your website. And so create a free account on facilityaccess.net, join the Facebook group, make sure you create an account on SEOqueen.com, going to the SEO tools. And yeah, and then we're going to see you guys here back tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so
very
much.
much. Yeah.
Thank you, Sam.
Yep,
all right, guys. Have a good
Thank
evening.
you.
Aloha.
You all have a wonderful evening.
Aloha.
Bye-bye.